Check Ryan. He's out already. How about a little one?
A little one?
We rely greatly on some old reliables that come in every day. And you know, it's a perfect thing for people that love animals that are retired and still are active, but don't have a job to go to, you know, every day. So they come in and they walk dogs for a couple of hours every day. They get their exercise, they have something to do, and it's very rewarding, you know, to give back to the community.
I love dogs, and this gives me a good chance to exercise.
Basically what we have just the regular volunteers that just want to volunteer their time is walking dogs, getting them outside, socializing with them, and if they want to hang with the cats, they sit in the rooms and brush them, play with them. But then we have, and the hours are their own. We're open from 11 to 5, 7 days a week. So there's no schedule, there's no obligation. They can come once a month if they want.
All of the animals come from the city and county pounds. People call them shelters now, but they're pounds. You know, and they don't do any no questions asked. It's like if you've got the money and your driver's license, you can adopt. Most of the city and county shelters treat the animals okay, but they treat them like they're transitory, because if they don't get adopted, the law says within 4 days they can be euthanized. Which, you know, everybody says euthanized now, they're really just going to kill them. We're a no-kill shelter, and so if we don't find them a home, they live here.
The vet that we work with is really great about giving us pretty much what we need, and we get a lot donated, which is really helpful. Some of it can be pretty expensive, so yeah, we get a lot of donations, and the vet up the street is really great with helping us with supplies. So if they have fleas, we treat them, we deworm them, we vaccinate them. If they're not spayed or neutered, you can usually tell. They go up to the vet, they get spayed or neutered, and depending on their age, we'll do a blood panel and a urine analysis and kind of see where they're at. This is normally where I do the vaccines, and I also combo test, so we check them for feline leukemia, feline AIDS. It involves drawing blood and just a little sample and getting it, make sure it's negative.
We don't know the complete details, but he came in with all of this open. We're thinking he, you know, that's not the typical scar from a dog fight or anything, so we're thinking someone used a knife on him or just kind of abused him and tortured him somehow. So once we take them from the shelter, they go to Avenue 26 Hospital, and they get treated there. So he was there for a little while, just healing from this.
Most of our money comes from individual donors, people who are animal lovers, but we do get money from private foundations, like the Petco Foundation gives donations, and they give donations of their products, whether it be food or cat trees or, you know, kitty litter, leashes and collars. All that stuff is costs a lot of money. So when they donate it to us, it really helps out a lot. Fill out an application, and we have references that we call and check. The last step, if everything looks good and they want the animal and we think they're good, is to do a home check.
But it's kind of fun when you walk around the block, because people always comment on them, and I'm always like, hey, it's up for adoption, and you know, tell people where they are and hope that they'll come visit instead of going to a very expensive and unnecessary pet store. You know, shelters are just so filled with cats and dogs who are just waiting for a good home, and then people, you know, go to pet stores that it's just unnecessary.
And they're gonna hold you the week you go, and you have a family. Okay?